This is a Blerd Pill review of Love You Too Much by Lucky Daye. Now, I love this song, but it hits a little bit different. It hits different because what the song seems to be alluding to, or at least how I hear it, is a man who cheated on his woman, right? Like, you gonna hurt me like I hurt you so bad. And what he's really touching on is this sociosexual dynamic of the topic of jealousy and wanting to be a person who isn't jealous, but not being able to hold it, not being able to handle it. And it's like, and it sounds like a situation where a guy cheated on a woman first, and then she cheated back, and he feels like because he cheated first, he can't be mad at her for cheating back, but he's still feeling that pain of what if this, what if that, what if that. But he still can't but he can't, he doesn't want to let the woman go. Because part of that jealousy is that competition that pulls him back in. So it's like a situation where his ego's hurt and his pride is hurt, and he feels like the woman, what she did was greater to him than what he did to her, but because he did the same thing, he can't judge her for it. But he's having to process this. It's like it's a tough thing. It's like processing the type of situation as a man. You know, a lot of times, man, we can't give what we dish out. But it's not because women are just naturally stronger than us. It's not true. It's the reciprocal analogies. Like a man giving of himself sexually to a woman, oftentimes for a woman, it doesn't take anything away from her. Like oftentimes, and it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes it does, but oftentimes a man cheating on his woman isn't him having less sex with his own woman. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it isn't giving that woman the things that she really desires from him. Because if people enter a situation where that man feels emotionally attached to that woman before they establish a certain level of sexual chemistry, then he'll be more susceptible to women who show that higher level of desire, but he's already emotionally attached to this woman. So it's like the things that she says that she wants from him, he doesn't stop giving those things. You know, he's still emotionally attached to her, he still loves her, he still prefers her, but he doesn't know if that woman is just emotionally attached to him or whether or not she prefers the other man. So his ego is having this fight, this tug of war within himself about whether or not he would be wrong for ending the situation, but knowing he's in too deep to just end it over something that he feels he caused, but still feeling that pain and having to process it. Like, that's what Love You Too Much is about. Because if he loved the woman less, then when that hurt occurred, he'd just walk away. And if he didn't do what he did, then he would feel justified in walking away. But because he did what he did, and he's trying to take a mature approach of saying, you know what, I can't be mad at you for doing the same thing that I did. But he can't help the fact that he is. So it just creates this dichotomy where this woman is put up on a pedestal in his mind where he loves her too much. He already pedestalizes her. But at the same time of pedestalizing her, she did something that shows him that she is not who all he thought she was. But at the same time, he probably loves her more as a person for who she is on a level to where his love for her is greater than that pain that he's experiencing within his pride, within his ego. And that type of scenario is one that can be very painful for a man, and it creates this dichotomy. So this song really shows his age. Because like I remember when I first saw Lucky Daye, I thought he was my age, maybe a little bit younger. Like, I didn't know how old he was. I thought he might have been like 23, 24. When at the time, like Roll Samo and his album Painted came out, and there's certain things that came out. And I was like, okay, he must be my age, and he just has some older producers who are helping him make his project, and he's just writing songs. He's trying to make these funk songs, but he has a certain level of experience, a certain level of understanding of the emotions of a man and a woman that really conveys a certain level of vulnerability and innocence that you wouldn't expect from someone that age. I remember watching his performances, and it's just a certain innocence and purity that exudes from Lucky Daye that would cause you to think that this man is around my age. I'm 25. I think he might even be a little bit younger. But then when I realized this guy is 35 years old, you realize, no, the songs he's talking about comes from a place of experience. The songs that he writes, they come from a place of experience. Like, he knows this pain firsthand. And maybe these pains that he experienced firsthand are part of what caused him to be able to be so humble. Because, you know, there's a certain humility that exudes from Lucky Daye that's very attractive to women, right? There's something about Lucky Daye and just the exuberance of his smile and the way, you know, his skin looks good. You know what I mean? It's something about Lucky Daye where he shows a certain youthful exuberance that it's really attractive to women because it comes off as pure. right? But it's pure, but it also has sexual energy at the same time. And oftentimes, he doesn't give off the look of a man who is stressed about not having access to women sexually. He doesn't look like a man who's sexually frustrated. He looks like a man who is so pure that he doesn't have to put sex at the forefront of his mind in order to get sex on a regular basis, right? That's something that's attractive to women, right? Somebody who's not pressed about it, right? He doesn't look like a man who's thirsty. He doesn't look stressed out. He doesn't look like he's gone through so much drama with women that he's destroyed. It looks like the things that he's gone through with women are things that helped him grow as a person. And that type of growth, it comes off as wisdom. It comes off as a certain level of emotional intelligence and maturity that is hard to find in a lot of men. So that's one aspect of sociosexual dynamics in a song. This is my Blerd Pill review of Love You Too Much by Lucky Daye. I think it's a great song. It's a song that I've had on repeat before. I just think it's a great song. It might be my favorite song of his. Like Misunderstood is another one. Roll Some Mo, that's another one. Every time I play that one, whoever's in the vicinity asks me the name of that song so they can play it too. That's a great song too. And this is just a Blerd Pill review of Love You Too Much by Lucky Daye.